Okay, fam. What's good? It's your boy. Welcome back, Suits and Scents. Thank you for stopping by, tuning to the channel. Today, fam, we're going to visit the house of Rosendo Mateu. Now, this house, I would truly say, deserves more love. It really deserves more love. They have really good product. Prices are reasonable. They're not that expensive, and you're gonna smell amazing. You really do. They give you a nice variety of scent trails and scent DNA. At least I think so. Right? So that's what we're gonna get into. First time viewers, thank you for stopping by Suits and Scents. All I ask, hit the bell notification. And if you can, share the video with a friend or two, because it is videos dropping. Big dropping left and right. Continue viewers and subscribers. Much love. Truly appreciate you. Can't stop. Won't stop now. Gonna stop. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So we're gonna get into the house of Rosendo Mateu. Hey, pineapple juice. Best defense against COVID. Trust me. Research. All right. Don't go nowhere. Let the intro roll. We're gonna get right into it. Okay, fam. I only have 7 of their fragrances. That's all I have. So we're gonna talk about the 7 I have, right? And we're gonna start from, well, they go by numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, such and such, whatever. But then they have some that have name titles as well, and some that have number titles. So I'm gonna start off with the number titles. And the first one we're going to today is number 3. Number 3. That's the first we're going with. It might be, I had a cloth up here somewhere. I don't know what happened to it. I really need to find it. But number 3 is the first one we're going to visit today. All right. Came out in 2017. Now, this number 3 should run you at the max, 150. I've seen it some places where it was just 99 bucks. And I'm not saying that the price downgrades the fragrance, because it doesn't. It's a really good fragrance, really is. Open with neroli and bergamot. Neither one is more dominant than the other, but it's a really good. It opens fresh. Then the floral come in with the iris, the jasmine, the rose. And to me, I got whiffs of all 3, but they didn't. They weren't dominant. But the dry down with the musk, the sandalwood, the vanilla, the tonka bean, that's what really did it. I said this is a perfect transitional fragrance. Like if you're transitioning from fall to spring, perfect fragrance for that. And this is number 3. That's the title. Like I said, they go, some have numbers and some have names as titles, but this is number 3. All right, that's the first one. Beautiful scent. 2017 release. At the most, you should pay no more than 150. I've seen it for 120 and as cheap as 99 bucks. All right, that's Rosendo Mateu, number 3. Okay, let's get to the next one. All right, fam. This next one is, came out, this next one is more so on the dry down. It's a oud vanilla combination. Dry down is really, really nice. Something different, I would say. Real pleasant. You say oud, but the oud isn't overbearing, doesn't overtake the fragrance. The vanilla comes in there and helps tone it down. None other than number 4. Rosendo Mateu, number 4. 2017 release. Again, this should run you at the most 150. I've seen it online. The cheapest was 79 bucks. All right. And again, I'm not saying that the price downgrades the fragrance, because it's a really Really, really good. Another transitional fragrance. Transitioning from winter to spring. Beautiful fragrance. It is, again, I state the oud and the vanilla. The oud and the vanilla really comes in there really, really pleasant. But the opening with the bergamot and the orange blossom gives it that citrus burst in the opening. That's where the freshness comes in. That's why I say where the transition comes in. But the dry down, it goes slightly heavy. The nutmeg, the iris, the jasmine, that floral and that spice coming in. Now the spice and the floral does stick with it. To my nose, it did. Even on the dry down, it stuck with it. But you know, the oud and the vanilla really overpowered it. But you got whiffs of it. Because on the dry down, you had the oud, you got the vanilla, the sandalwood, the tonka bean, patchouli, musk. That's it. This is a perfect, beautiful transition fragrance from winter to spring. Gorgeous fragrance. That's Rosendo Mateu's number 4. Number 4. Beautiful. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, number 4. I'm telling you, not at the price there, it's not bad. All right, let's get to the next one. Now, this next one is a little more expensive and deservedly so. Deservedly so. This next one, yeah, I had to put the pause on this one because I almost co-named it. But I should have said this in the beginning, but the full title of the house is Rosendo Mateu Olfactive Expressions. And they're based out of Spain, I believe, Barcelona, I believe. Really, really, really good material, really good product. But the next one we're going to is number 5. Number 5. Now this one, I'm gonna run you probably between 120 and 180. 120 and 180. Another 2017 release. The opening with the spices and the exotic fruits, just magnificent. Then the floral with the carnation, lily of the valley, amber, vanilla, and some musk. Family, listen to me. This is number 5, yeah. And other reviewers, when it comes to the House of Rosendo Mateu, I see them do number 5 more than any other fragrance from the house. Really, really good. And the spices is what really, really, really does it for this fragrance. The spices is what propels it and projects it and gives it its flavor and its life. Rosendo Mateu, number 5. All right, let's get to the next one. Okay, fam. This next one is a floral, I guess you could say heavy floral fragrance in the opening. And the composer, creator of these fragrances, I believe in Mr. Rosendo Mateu for, if not all, then most of them, if not all of the fragrances that I'm presenting. All right, next one is number 7. Number 7. Now this one is going to run you probably between about 120. The highest I've seen it was 195. All right. I mean, nice, good golden juice, man. Beautiful fragrance. Like I said, this is to me, an open, it's a floral fragrance. The rose, a little fresh flowers, some jasmine. But what really sets it off is the spices in here. And it's a sweet accord that comes in there. Not overbearingly sweet, but it's a sweet accord that comes in there that mixed with those spices that really transcends this number 7 to takes it away from the floral notes to something else. I can't say what something else because the spices, and I don't know what that sweet accord is that's in there. But on the dry down, you have the vanilla, the Thailand oud, and the Laotian oud, and they come in there and they just blend in beautifully with the spices and the sweet notes. And none of that stuff, the spices and the sweet notes never died down. It never died down to me. And then the vanilla adds his little 2 cents in there. Boom, you got number 7. Really, really good fragrance. It really is. House of Rosendo Mateu. House deserves more love. It really does. It truly, truly does. Okay, all right, let's get to the next one. Okay, fam. Now this next one, I would say this is a very excellent rose fragrance. Price wise, it's gonna run you between 150 and 220. Came out in 2020, and the fragrance is Sweet Rose. Sweet Rose. Gorgeous fragrance, fam. Gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. I love this one because it's a rose fragrance, but it's not. You can call it floral, but it beefs up and mans up a little bit on the dry down. In the opening, you got the passion fruit, the strawberries, some exotic fruits, spice with the bergamot, but it's the rose. You got like three types of Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, I think May rose. There's three different types of rose notes in there. So yeah, it is a dominant rose fragrance, but when it dries down, the white musk, the vetiver, the cedar, and the sandalwood tones it down. And that's why I say it mans up a little bit, but still a dominant rose fragrances. The opening with the fruit accord, with the berries and the strawberries and all that, it really has you thinking one thing, and then when it dries down, it goes into something else. Gorgeous fragrance. And that fragrance is Sweet Rose. Sweet Rose. Nice. Really nice. All right, let's get to the next one. Okay, family. This next one, I would say, is a very heavy spice fragrance. Not spice to where you're going to be sneezing all day and it's going to be unbearable. No, it's a really nice spice fragrance with some depth to it, some life to it, some definitely questions about what are you wearing, because it's different. It really is. And that is Incense Wood. Incense Wood. Gorgeous fragrance, family. This is I would say this is a really good, well, yeah, I could put that as a beast mode fragrance. I could put that at a beast mode fragrance. 2020 release. This gonna run you probably about the between 150 and the mid twos. Do your research. All right, 150 in the mid twos. Gorgeous fragrance. The cinnamon, the cardamom, the clove in the opening. A little bit of citrus in the opening too. Really, yeah, nice opening, nice opening. And to me, the opening stuck around for a minute. But when the incense and the sandalwood and the palisander rosewood, I think palisander rose, that's a type of woody note that came in. And it just added depth to the incense. It did, but then the tonka bean, the amber, the musk really came. Then to add a little curve to it, some vanilla sprinkled in there. But this incense wood, this is really, really nice. Another fragrance, perfect for when the seasons are transitioning. Perfect. It'll blend from winter to spring. Gorgeous fragrance, Incense Woods, Rosendo Mateu. So that was number six. So let's get to this last one. This last one, I didn't put them in order. I did them by number, and for the ones that have titles, I just picked randomly. Okay, so it's no particular order. There's no favorite. I like them all equally. Okay, well, yeah, we're gonna stick with that. So let's get to this last one. Okay, fam. Oh man, this next one, how can I describe it? It reminds me of a hot cocoa with just the what's that white stuff you put on top of it, and a deep, rich hot cocoa. I ain't talking about the light brown one. I mean the dark brown one, the really good one. That really good hot cocoa where you get the chocolate in there, man. Yeah, that's what this fragrance reminds me of. Rosendo Mateu, 2023 release. This gonna run you probably like the mid twos. This will run you about the mid twos because it's one of their newer fragrances. If you are a fragrance lover of the note of chocolate, then you will love this one. And it is 1970. Now I'm gonna tell you, there's some thieves in the temple with this one, because I know I haven't used it to where it's all the way down here. Now I'm the king of overspray. But I know I haven't did this one like that, but it's okay. It's all right. What I say? 2023 release gonna run you the about the mid twos. If you love chocolate, then you're gonna love this one. The opening, straight to the chocolate, straight to the spices, straight to the woody notes, and it comes heavy to you. Boom, right there. That's what I say. It reminds me of a hot chocolate, and it just comes at you. It really does. The spices and the chocolate are something different. And that's a different twist on the fragrance, and it was unique, and it caught me off guard. And I was like, oh, that's not bad. That's pretty good. Matter of fact, you know what? Shoot. Hey, let's see, because it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Yep, I'm telling you, the chocolate and the spices just come right at you in the opening. It really does. It really does. You know, it got some citrus flair to it that you get peaks of. Very, very small amount in the opening. You know, the citrus peaks it nose in and out or whatever, but it help. I can't even say help. The citrus in the opening with the chocolate and the spices is a really different twist. It really is. It's like, how can I put this? A hot chocolate with mint. No, I can't even say mint. Oh man, that's just a really, really good, different take on the fragrance. It really is. The citrus and the chocolate and the spices all come at you, man. It really does. And then the woody notes with the vanilla, the tonka bean, the amber. The dry down on this is, to me, the dry down is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing, because it's something different. That chocolate and the spices and that citrus really does something. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna have to revisit this again, but because I see someone likes it. There's some thieves in the temple. Okay, so those are the 7 fragrances that I have from Rosendo Mateu. Very underrated house. House deserves more love. They got really good product. The prices aren't like mad crazy. Their main releases was 2017 and 2020, and his last releases were 2023. And I believe most of the fragrances, if not all, were composed by Mr. Rosendo Mateu himself. So that's that. That's about the house of Rosendo Mateu. Let your boy know what you think about it. Really good product, not at an expensive price. House deserves more love. It really deserves more love. Okay. All right, fam. Our first time viewers, once again, thank you for stopping by. Suits and Scents. Hit the bell notification. Share the video with a friend or two. Continue viewers and subscribers. Much love. Truly appreciate you. Can't stop. Won't stop. Not gonna stop. It's not gonna happen, fam. All right. To the next one. Deuces.